Welcome back to UrbanGrindTV. I'm your host, DJ Mama, and today we have Dominique in the building. Born in Aurora, Illinois, raised in Los Cabos, Mexico, and now based in Chicago. Dominique is an environmental engineer, model, and creative personality whose journey has taken her to Mexico, Canada, and back to the United States. Her story blends with culture, confidence, sustainability, fashion, fitness, and personal growth. How are you today, Dominique?
Hey, I'm good. I'm doing great. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Earlier you had a photo shoot. How was that for you?
Yeah. Oh my God, it was absolutely mind-blowing. Definitely. I was so happy in the pictures. Oh my God. I'm so looking forward.
I'm so glad. Well, welcome to UrbanGrindTV.
Thank you.
So excited to have you.
Thank you.
So, Dominique, for the people meeting you for the first time, introduce yourself fully and tell us who you are.
Okay. Well, my name is Dominique Cobos Bojado. I was born here in Aurora, Illinois, but I grew up basically all my life in Mexico, especially in Los Cabos, Mexico, and also in Guadalajara. So I'm an environmental engineer in the background, but I've been trying to kind of, like this feeling when you just got to a new state of your life when you're trying to figure out like what to do, who you are, and stuff like that. So I'm actually so into the sustainable fashion thing, and I'm trying to mix the perfect combination between this background of the environmental engineering thing and also the sustainable fashion thing. So right now I've been doing modeling. I've been in TV shows as well, events, I don't know, doing project engineering thing, and I don't know, like just connecting with people everywhere since I have the opportunity.
That's good. Yeah. Booked and busy.
That's good. I'm trying to keep myself busy.
That's good. That's good. So, like you said, you were born in Aurora, Illinois, but raised in Los Cabos, Mexico, right?
Yeah.
How did growing up between different cultures shape who you are today?
Down. Okay, this is a really interesting question, because I will consider that I'm from everywhere and I know people from every single part of this world, I will say, because I don't know, I'm just kind of like this kind of person that just keep talking every single time that I do have the opportunity, and many people, and I don't know, I just learn something new every single day, because when you start talking with different kind of people, they have something new, like to give you, and also they're coming from different cultures, they have a different background. So I don't know, I will always consider that my person is really versatile, and I'm always doing something different. Like every single person who knows me, they know like I'm really extrovert. I'm doing something like really different. For example, today I'm gonna be something, and tomorrow I'll find out something else that I like, and I'm gonna be doing that. So I don't know, it's just like probably because I'm kind of an extrovert, it's been shaping myself in a way that I don't know, I cannot just describe it like that. I will say that I'm many things, like super curious, and I don't know, like kind, and I'm always looking for something new, and as long as I can keep growing myself. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. You gotta keep people on their toes, right?
Oh yeah.
Gotta not let them know what's coming next.
Exactly.
So your journey has taken place from Mexico to Canada and now the United States, right? What have those experiences taught you about people, opportunity, and adapting to new environments?
I will say, okay, I love that question. I will say that I know that the people said that you have to be thinking for the other people, I don't know, like mind or their feelings and stuff. Actually, that's really true. But I will say that in this journey that we call life, you're the main chapter of your story, So as long as you are doing whatever your intuition and your mind and your heart tells you to do, you have to be really, really smart and intelligent, and at the same time kind of having fun to whatever you're doing, because every single person is here for a reason. They come to your life to show you and to teach you something. So you have to get whatever is more important for you to try to build the life you like or you want. So I will say like, hold on, can we go back to your question again, because I was having this.
No, yeah, you're
again,
fine.
please?
Yeah.
Okay.
So since you were like born in like different places, right?
Yeah.
What have those experiences taught you about people, opportunity?
Yeah.
And...
Okay. So now I got my answer. I'm like, okay, I was very close. Basically, that you have to be really smart and open mind to get whatever the people there outside are able to give you in order to, as I told you, start building the life you want.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say that's it. You just gotta be being there out there, try to be really smart in order to whatever is surrounded you, get the life that you want.
And like take inspiration from people too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I will say that also you cannot take an advice for a person that you really do not admire.
Mm-hmm.
And if he or them doesn't inspire you, like, you can save your comments, you know?
Gotta go.
I gotta go.
That's pretty funny. So you're an environmental engineer and a model. That's very different, right?
I know.
But very powerful combination as well. How do you balance the technical side of engineering and also the creative side for modeling?
I think nowadays more than ever, I will say like the intersection between those topics is the sustainable fashion and also upcycling and everything that has to be about. As I told you, I'm so into the sustainable fashion thing here, and in Chicago, I've been just finding new opportunities and new things that, for example, in Mexico, we don't have it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to find that intersection because I find it really interesting. The fact that I know that I think that the sustainable, the fashion industry is one of the most this brand it's our the fashion industry is one of the most contaminated. That's word, like contaminated. Industries in the world. So every single person has clothes, you know. Could be secondhand, could be not, could be new, could be whatever. But I mean, the only thing that everybody in this world have in common is the clothes. You know, we have to get dressed. So I will say that it's really important to find an equilibrium between the industry, because nowadays it's kind of affecting a lot of people in all over the world. So as long as we can find a way to help a little bit in that area, could be great. So that's the reason why I'm so loving the fashion thing. I'm so loving the industry, but at the same time, I would like to I wanna make some difference and join the people that do that difference that one day I want to be part of. I want to find that intersection between those one. Of course, I love sustainable fashion and upcycling and everything that has to be about that.
You like to give back to the community.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
And help
Definitely.
out. Yeah. Okay, so what made you interested in modeling at first?
Okay, everything is, this is really funny story, because when I was in high school in Mexico, this event about who's gonna be the queen and stuff from the high school just started, and I remember that in every single class you have to be choosing at least one person in order to be the candidate for this queen and king and whatever thing. So everybody chose me, I remember, like that. Yes. Yeah, I think so. The thing is that, they voted for me. But I was so afraid to do that thing. And I don't know. I mean, everybody were just super, like, I don't know, like they were just supporting me a lot, and they were saying like, hey, yeah, you can do it, Dominique, like, there you go, and etc. So like, okay, like, fuck it, we're gonna do it. So I think I just started that journey when I was in high school, but I took it really serious because, to be really honest, I didn't. That industry, or well, not industry, that area of the fashion thing and beauty thing never called my attention at all. But I tried my first time was in high school, and I liked it. I liked what I felt, and I liked what I was, what was around it, you know? So, yeah, since then I started. And then too many people were just asking me to do photo shoots and stuff, and I was like, yes, why not, why not, why not, why not? And then I start having the runways and stuff, and yeah, the rest is history. So I've been doing this for about, I don't know, probably 5 years or a little bit more. But yeah, everything just started like a year. And then eventually I started to do more.
Take more
formal
seriously.
things. Yeah, but in reverse I do many things. So yeah.
Okay, that's a good story there.
Right?
So you have, like you just said right now, you have experience with runway modeling, photo shoot, television production, hospitality, and facing public roles, right?
Yeah.
Which part of those feels most natural to you?
Damn, I don't know. Actually, that's the first time that I had that question in my mind. I would say probably everything, because I just feel that I'm just myself, and every single time this idea comes to my mind, even like today in the morning, I was like, what are you doing, Dominique? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. The thing is that I just keep going, like moving forward.
Yeah.
And eventually you have your answers of those questions that you were like, oh, what am I doing this? Or should I do this or not? So like going back to your question, I think I feel it really natural in me, because I try to be really authentic, and you have to know that you're not gonna make happy all the people that are here in the world. So as long as you do whatever your intuition tells you to do and you feel comfortable, just do it. And eventually in that moment, if you think that you're gonna screw it up, girl, you're gonna find out. You're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Basically. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Very inspiring.
Yeah. Thank you.
What has been your favorite modeling or production experience?
Definitely production was different. It's completely different. But also it takes you too many hours. And sometimes could be, I'm not saying that it's boring, of course not. It's different, because I'm more used to the modeling thing. Exactly. So I'll say both. It's like depending on your mood, you know what I mean? So yeah, both. But to be honest, I think I like a little bit more just modeling, because it's like what more I'm used to doing. So yeah, both.
Yeah, and you could like express yourself more too. Yeah,
definitely. I feel that.
Right? So you are passionate about fitness and personal growth, right?
Yes.
How important is it for you to discipline your life every day?
Damn, I think you already have the answer in the question. Like, you have to discipline yourself, because I always consider that it's not only to be healthy doing this, the fitness, going to the gym, doing yoga, any kind of exercise. I think is that you have to be starting for something in order to be healthy, but not only in one area in particular of your life. For example, in my case, I just started doing exercise, like, I don't know, I think it was in the Olympic gymnastic and then taekwondo and stuff like that since I was a kid, like when your mom's like, okay, just right after school, I wanted to be really tired, so you're gonna do this and this and this.
Yeah.
So I did that, and it taught me to be to have a lot of discipline in my life, because also my parents are like that. They're like, they're not like strictly 100%, but since I was a baby, literally, girl, since I have memory, they've been teaching us, like, me and my siblings, like how smart you have to be in order to make yourself like more disciplined. And because that's the only way that you're gonna be achieving the goals that you have in life. So if you start doing, I don't know, going to the gym, you can start like, I don't know, a week and then 21 days and then a month and whatever. So you're gonna be able to see the result at the end of your journey.
Yeah.
So yeah, discipline is really important.
I agree. A lot of people are afraid to step outside their comfort zone.
Yeah.
What helped you to become more open and try new things and gain that confidence?
Okay, that's something that many of my friends ask me. And my answer is like, I don't know. I just do it. It's like, yeah, that in particular, that question has been in my mind really often, because I think every single person has a vibe and kind of energy. So I'll say that mine are, I don't know, I think this is how I see the life. It's like, you're here in this world one time, and you're not gonna be, as I told you before, you're not here to make happy the rest of the people that are out there, because one day you're gonna die, and nobody's gonna remember you. So just do literally whatever it's in your mind, because somehow you don't have the answers right now, but eventually, as long as you're like moving forward and keep going in your life, you're gonna find someone who's gonna be able to help you in order to achieve something else, and then something else, and then just one thing just right after another one, and just right after another one. So yeah, that's the thing. You just have to trust in yourself and believe that everything possible if you work for it, and that's it.
And chase your dreams too.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right, so right now we're gonna take a break, and we will be right back with Dominique.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome back to Urban Grind TV. I am your host, DJ Mama, and we are back here with Dominique. Welcome back.
Hey. Welcome back.
So a few more questions for you, okay? What message do you want to send to women who may have multiple interests but feel like they only have to choose one path?
No, one path that doesn't exist. No, definitely that doesn't exist, because I've considered myself that I'm kind of that kind of girls. Like, they're just trying to find only one road, only one stage of your life, and that doesn't exist. Because, for example, in my case, I do have a environmental engineering background, but before that I was doing many more things. I've lived in 3 different countries. I know people from different countries as well. They have been teaching me new things. I do have the side of who I am, the person who I am, because of my family and my backgrounds, and also I'm there in the family circle. I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a cousin, I'm an aunt. Then there is the person who I am, because what the people there outside have been teaching me, like trying to find my voice in someone else's. Because as I told you before, like, probably just right there outside there is someone who really inspires you a lot, so you want to be smart enough to catch as much as you can from that person, because you are like, oh my god, I want to be like her, or I want to be like him. So that's another part that helps to grow this side of yourself that you are, and also the other side of this person that you are. It's because when you find your own voice, like, because of everything that's around you, it's how you start finding your own voice, because eventually you're gonna understand that nobody and nothing is perfect in this life. And as I told, like, one day you're gonna die and nobody is gonna remember you. So I will say that there is no one road in this life, and you're not gonna be having one goal in your life. Like, that doesn't exist. And also, I will put this in an example that I think most of the people here have been through. It's like when you find someone who potentially could be your partner, you can have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, right? So in that stage of your life, like, I don't know, when you were in secondary school or in the high school, even in college or right now, you could be saying something like, oh, you're the love of my life. But it's like, no, you were, like, that person is the love of your life from that particular moment of your life, right? Because it helps you to find something that you haven't found yet, but it happens in your life for a reason. So it's like, he's the love of your life, but for that specific, like, moment that you're living right now. And because eventually you're gonna break up, and then you're gonna find someone else, and you're gonna say the same, oh, you're the love of my life, but it's for that part of your life, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that I was using that example because I'm pretty sure many people from here have been through that situation, like having couples and stuff, where they believe that there is only one like moment in your life when you think that you have found and achieved everything that you want in your life. But I think that's not true. Like, we are changing persons. We all the time trying to innovate and grow ourselves in different areas. So I would say that you just have to do whatever calls your attention the most, because I mean, I've been living this in my own body, you know, like face to face. That sometimes I feel that I'm screwing up and the world is falling down, and here, like, in front of me, and sometimes I don't know what to do. I freak out and stuff, but then I have to realize that eventually something happened for a reason, and the opportunity arrives when you are ready, right? So what everything this means is that you have to trust, because eventually you're gonna find out. And I would like to say something that I really feel really for example, my kids, I think this is my favorite phrase.
Okay.
It's like, if you feel that you're not ready to do something, it's like you have to really remember that being ready, you're never gonna feel ready, because being ready is not like a feeling, it's not emotion, it's a decision, you know, like it's like option. So it's up to you being ready. Yeah, so yep, that's it. So if it works, just try it and fuck everybody. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So last question for you.
Yeah.
What's next for Dominique? Modeling, engineering, media, or all of the above?
All of them, actually. And I do have a couple of projects that I still cooking.
Okay.
So yeah, eventually you'll see. Because yeah, as I told you before, I do love many things. So I won't consider myself that I only do something, because as I told you, like, I'm an engineer, I'm a model.
Yeah.
I'm also a girlfriend, I'm also a sister, I'm also a daughter, I'm also a friend. So I do many things and I like it, and I'm so proud of myself, and everybody has to be, because nobody knows your past, you know. So because of that past is the person that you are right now. So I've been working in some projects, about everything. Literally, I cannot describe one word for everything. So yeah, that's it.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Well, Dominique, thank you for joining us here on Urban Grind TV. Let everybody know where they can follow you, and you can look at this camera and let them know your social media.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram as Dominique, DOMINIQUE __CV. That's it.
All right, y'all. Y'all got her social medias. Again, thank you, Dominique, for coming out to Urban Grind TV. I am your host, DJ Mama, and that's a wrap.
Yes. Hi, this is Dominique, and you are watching Urban Grind TV.
This is Horace Grant, 4-time NBA champion. 3 with the Chicago Bulls, 1 with the Los Angeles Lakers. Inviting you to like, subscribe, and follow us at legendsinsession.com.
Attention artists, producers, and record labels. Are you ready to elevate your music career? Urban Grind TV will get your music video on BET Jams. That's right, guaranteed airplay for your music video on BET Jams. You'll receive a minimum of 6 to 12 plays, gaining you massive exposure to fans and industry insiders. Just contact Urban Grind TV and we take care of everything. The professional video preparation, the closed captioning, the submission, and the music video placement with the results guaranteed. Just contact Urban Grind TV, send us your file via WeTransfer, complete the payment securely on our website, UrbanGrindTV.com, and we handle the rest. All you need to do is call 888-380-1913 and visit UrbanGrindTV.com to get started today. Urban Grind TV, where your music meets the spotlight. What's going on? It's your boy Wally, aka Mr. Music Is My Business. And I'm here to tell you about the Music Royalty Registration Program. That's right, you can monetize your music and secure your rights with the 14 to 16 essential registrations to protect and maximize your earnings. But why choose this program? Great question. How about getting paid for every stream, download, or play? Save time and effort with expert guidance. Ensure proper credit and ownership. And there's also those music licensing opportunities. For more information, visit UrbanGrindTV.com or call us at 888-380-1913. Hit the line up and get your grind up. What's going on? It's your boy Wally, aka Mr. Music Is My Business from Urban Grind TV. I'm here to announce my brand new book is out. It's available everywhere books are sold. It's titled Music Is My Business, the ultimate startup guide to the music business. You can check it out at musicbusinessebook.com, Amazon Books, Barnes & Nobles, and everywhere that books are sold. And it will help you turn your love for music into a sustainable career. Check us out, musicbusinessebook.com.
Hey yo, Rio, I just need some diamonds around my neck. I just need a bitch to suck it good and count the check. I don't need the backboard, I just need the net. I just need a crib for my OG without the rest. I'm smoking this OG, ran out of Zah, I smoke the rest. And we ain't beefing about a bitch to figure out how we make a mess. I got a couple shooters, I'm not stating they the best, but Brody knocked them off when he let shots about to take. I just need a pound, I heard duty on the road. I just hit this lick, I'm tryna get up on the scope. I just need the game, I need the cheat, I need the code. I don't need attention from no dirty air. I heard she tryna get icy, I can get pricey, you cannot buy me. I walk in this bitch, invited, you can supply me, I fuck up a tight beat. I'm cooking this shit like I'm brewing, I'm putting the stew in and she wanna try me. They watching this shit that I'm doing, I got an influence, but they do not like me. I'm hitting her shit from the back, if she got a check, then she in a wreck. She tryna say that I'm the best, don't feel like the rest, I'm choking her neck. I told her I'd rather get money, don't think like a dummy, like I'm at a desk. My niggas ain't doing no running, they keeping it coming, the chopper got flex. I just need some diamonds around my neck. I just need a bitch to suck it good and count the check. I don't need the backboard, I just need the net. I just need a crib for my OG without the rest. I'm smoking this OG, ran out of Zah, I smoke the rest. And we ain't beefing about a bitch to figure out how we make a mess. I got a couple shooters, I'm not stating they the best, but Brody knocked them off when he let shots about to take.
You gonna move, you gonna let him. This is Horace Grant inviting you to follow me at Horace Grant 54 on Instagram.
Welcome back to Urban Grind Radio. DJ Mama here with Sinister. And we are joined by a very special guest, Emily Ramirez.
What's up? What's up?
How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
I'm glad. Happy to have you. So you spent over 20 years in performance and production. When you look at everything you've done, what do you think all those different chapters taught you about being on stage and being in front of all those people?
I think the connective tissue between all those different experiences, between like ballet, musical theater, and comedy, and stage acting and film acting, all of it is just trying to find ways to connect with your audience. And so, you know, you want to figure out not only how can you best express yourself, but also how can you make something that people care about, that people want to see. Especially in comedy, I consider comedy to be like a public service. And so, you know, there's jokes that I want to make, but like how can I make them in a way that people understand what I'm saying, they receive what I'm saying, and they think it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming from ballet and Broadway, that's a lot of discipline and structure. But comedy can look loose from outside, but it takes serious timing, right? How did your training help you become the type of comedian you are now?
I think reading the room is a really, really huge part of comedy. And I think you're right to say that it does seem really loose, but it is disciplined. And so I think that being on multiple different kinds of stages over such a long time period, I've seen how different crowds can be from night to night, from city to city, from country to country even. And so, or different age groups. So just knowing that you might need to pivot, knowing that you might need to, you know, package your show a little bit differently to get people to connect with you and to get amped up for it. It's just taught me that you're playing to the room, and the room is always changing. So I've got a lot of experience playing to a lot of different kinds of rooms in different ways, and I always want to put on the same level of quality show, whether there's 5 people in the audience or 500.
Mm-hmm.
So for the people who have not seen your show live since we're on the radio, how would you describe your comedy style and your energy that you bring to the stage?
I mean, first of all, so picture a room full of blood. Everybody's fully nude, okay? There's poop everywhere. It's crazy. No, I'm just kidding.
I was into it. I was like, okay.
No, like I think it kind of going back to my original point of like that every room is different. Every show is different, right? But so the things that are consistent in my shows are, one, if you're seeing stand-up, for example, you're always going to see a very diverse lineup of different voices, different sensibilities, different sexual preferences, different points of view on the world, different genders. Like, so you're not going to see the same type of comedian, you know, times 4 in a lineup. You're going to see a really different mix of people. So one of the things that I get complimented on a lot is that people are like, oh, I love your lineup. Like there was something different about all of them, and we really liked the variety of it. So to me, I think the best diversity is so important for comedy, because you want to hear not just what you think, you want to hear like, what does the other person that's not like me at all think? What's their experience like, and how is it funny for them, and how am I viewed through their eyes, right? Like that's a fun experiment to experience. So that's something that's consistent about all of my stand-up shows. For my improv shows, the thing that's consistent about it is that I have over 20 of, in my opinion, the best improvisers in Chicago and Chicagoland. Some of my cast members are driving from an hour away to perform here because they really like what we're doing here. They love the level of quality. You're going to see musical improv to live piano accompaniment every night. You're going to see high energy. You're going to see lots of audience interaction and like a true connection and love for the audience. And you're also going to see, and this is the thing that I think I'm the most proud of, you're going to see a group of people that actually legitimately love each other and actually want to play on stage together. So this is not like an act we're putting on. These are some of my best buddies and people that I find truly hilarious. And so that's what you're going to get. You're going to get essentially a show that feels almost like a house party.
Okay, so what's the difference in preparation when it comes to preparing for improv versus a set that you had to write out?
That's two entirely separate universes. There's not a whole lot of overlap between stand-up and improvisers because they are two such different crafts. Stand-up, the goal is to be uniquely yourself and to crystallize and distill your own comedic sensibility based on who you are and your thoughts on the world. Improv, on the other hand, is meant to be more of a reflection of lots of different things and people and ideas. It's not necessarily a reflection of how you even feel as a person, but what like the improvised scene in that moment requires, right, for the story to continue. So it's just really different. The preparation for a stand-up would look something like doing lots of open mics to test out new material, writing and rewriting, talking about your set with maybe your buddies in the comedy scene that have some feedback for you, and refining that set over time. Whereas improv looks like getting a lot of reps in improv. You know, you never know what you're going to do, but you're learning techniques to be able to survive in a scene that's completely unscripted. You're maybe pushing the boundaries of your ability to play different characters and perform different like ways physically and stuff. And so for my cast, the preparation looks like reps and lots of time on stage, and also sometimes rehearsal, working out some of the really fine-tuned elements of the techniques of improv. And I'm also a very hands-on director, so I give feedback to my cast at the end of every single show that we do.
Okay.
So with that being said, as a woman producing shows, directing, performing, and running a comedy space, what has this journey taught you about leadership?
I mean, it's interesting that you ask me, that you frame it in the way of being a woman, because it does really change things, right? I think that there is a way that we tend to visualize what a leader looks like in the arts, and that leader oftentimes looks like a man who has a loud voice and he's tall and he has very strong opinions and he's like my way or the highway and just very singular and black or white about things.
Okay.
I think as a woman, naturally, I'm more inclined to things like collaboration. I want to make sure that the best ideas get on stage, not just my ideas. So even if there's a person who is fairly new to comedy that is in my cast or newer than the rest, and they have an idea that is just a good idea, I'm going to take it because I feel like I'm serving the art form more than I'm serving my own ego. So that's a big thing that I've noticed. I want to make sure that people are comfortable and happy. And I think that one thing that is different about my comedy club is that a lot of comedy clubs want to book comedians who are undeniably funny, which is really good. But sometimes those comedians can be antagonistic to the audience. And maybe the comedy club owner is saying, yeah, well, this person has a lot of followers. They have a big, audience base and a big fan base. And so we just want those tickets sold. In my opinion, I want to make sure that whoever comes to my show is going to see a lineup of comedians that doesn't necessarily make them feel threatened or antagonized. And there are many, many ways without censoring oneself to make that happen. So for me, I'm protecting not only my audience, but also my comedians. My comedians are paid competitively. They are supported with, marketing. I'm making sure that their names and faces are getting out there when they're on the rise. I'm making sure that I'm available to them to get feedback if they want to know how they can continue to progress their career, at least with Babs and with other places. And then I'm, making sure that my audience is also comfortable, down to not just the lineup that I put together, but down to, there's not going to be pee on the toilet seat. There's going to be tampons in the bathroom if you need them. If you need to step outside for something, I'm going to make sure that I know who you are and I'm going to let you back in if you need to step outside. I've had moms come to my kid prep shows asking if there's a place to breastfeed. And I'm like, absolutely, let me take you to this area that's private. So I feel like my job as a business owner is to protect everybody. And I think that's a very woman-centric thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you work with performers at different levels. What do you see as the biggest thing that blocks artists from finding like their real voice, or their moment they were like, oh, I got this?
Oh, that's a great question. I think for some people it happens in an instant, and I think for other people, probably most people, it happens very gradually. And sometimes it just takes having one show that you're like locked in and the audience is locked in with you, and you're like, okay, they know what I'm about. I know what I'm about. I know how to say what I want to say. I'm getting there. But also it's a really long journey and it looks different for everybody. That's the thing that can be really difficult in comedy, is that it's not like you want to be a comedian, so you go to college to get a degree and then you get a job as comedian, right? It's like you're constantly selling your product to different clubs at different levels. And so making it might look like getting booked at the club that you really wanted to book, that's always been on your bucket list. Making it might look like booking a private gig for a private party and making like more money than you've ever made to do comedy. Or making it might just be a comedian that you really appreciate and admire telling you that your joke was funny. So it really looks different for everyone, but I think the biggest thing that gets in the way for people that I've seen, especially coming from a ballet background where our job is to get consistently critiqued in hopefully a constructive way, but like it's consistent, it's constant, it's forever. You don't ever get to a point where you don't have somebody telling you that this was bad and it needs to be changed, right? So with comedians, they can be a little bit protective of their egos, which is fair because we're going on stage by ourselves in front of strangers and we're telling jokes and we're hoping they think we're funny, and that's hard to do. But if you can't be objective with yourself, if you can't take criticism from either the club owner, from your buddies in the comedy world, or even from the lack of laughs in the audience, it's going to limit you as a comedian. One of the things that I really despise in the comedy world is when somebody is having a weak set and they're not getting laughs and they're like, man, is this thing on? This room is dead. This audience sucks. And I'm like, no, you suck. You suck, bitch. That's what happened. What happened is you suck. And that's okay. You can get better. But if you leave this experience being like, that show sucked because the audience sucked, you're not doing the work that you need to do to become better as an artist, in my opinion.
I feel that.
Well said.
Man.
So comedy can be funny, but it can also be personal too. How do you decide what parts of life to bring to the stage and what parts to like keep to yourself?
Oh, okay. So I've learned the hard way. Well, not the hard way. I have learned. I don't think my mom. I don't think it's safe for me to just write jokes involving my mom and know that they're not going to turn into a problem, right? So, no worries. I just don't make jokes about my mom while she's alive. Okay? But I'm happy to not make jokes about her. Another thing is I joke about my husband all the time. What's really fun is that he's DJing most of the shows. So he's like, I'm able to make eye contact with him from the stage, and it's like one of my favorite things about having this comedy club. As a person who's been a performing artist on tour away from my husband for years, like it's really cool that I get to perform and see my husband right there all the time.
Yes.
But a lot of comedians write jokes that either disparage their significant others or they make up false stories because for the sake of the joke that involves their significant other. I feel like if comedy went away, I would still want to know that my husband of 17 years that I've been with for 23 years is still in my corner, and I would never want to threaten that. And so I don't feel like I'm censoring myself, but I feel like there's no bone in my body that wants to drag my husband on stage. But for myself, no holds barred, AMA, ask me anything, I will say anything. I will make myself the butt of the joke till the day I die. I'm very happy to do that.
That's what's up. Gotta get the laughs, right?
Yeah, and also like there's a lot of things that, in my opinion, you can make a joke about everything, but people need to understand, especially newer comedians who are into like shock value, that are like their version of a joke is just saying something shocking, right? That's a very common like new comedian thing to do. But like you need to know that like whatever you're gonna say that's shocking has to be balanced out with a good enough joke to make it worth bringing up. I've seen a white girl come on stage and say the N-word, and it was not part of a funny joke. It was just her saying the N-word, and I'm like, kill yourself. Like, that's not funny. There was no reason to say it. You just wanted to say it. Also, why do you want to say it? Why? What's the payoff? There's a lot of guys that make jokes about, rape, abortion, incest, all that stuff. And I have seen versions of jokes about all those things that are funny. But people just need to know, if you're still like on the rise as a comedian, you're still figuring out what's funny and how to make it funny, maybe stick to shit that's not gonna clench everybody's assholes up immediately when you bring it up.
Yeah, I can understand that because one, people don't already know you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
So you trying to be racy and trying to be edgy might backfire. So
yeah, they don't know your heart, and that's it. Yeah, people like to be like, but I'm a good guy, and I'm like, yeah, but bitch, I don't know you. You just got on stage. I've never seen you in my life. I'm just seeing a dude get up here and talk about fucking his sister. So now what? I don't know that you didn't. You look like you might. I'm gonna be honest.
Right. This sister, hold on.
That's crazy.
So, you performed at major comedy spaces like the Second City, the Annoyance, the Lincoln Lodge, and Helium Comedy Club.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what do those stages teach you about earning your place in the industry?
I think for me, I never consider the venue. I personally think it's a mistake to be like, oh snap, I made it to X stage. Like, this is the stage I've always wanted to make it to. Now I'm going to really bring it. Now I'm going to really prove who I am. I think you should be proving who you are all the time. I think the level of commitment you bring to something, I see people oftentimes get so nervous when they're like, oh my God, this is a full house. I've never performed for a full house. And I'm like, yeah, but if you cared as much about 4 people in the audience as you cared about 4,000, this shit wouldn't faze you.
Yep.
It shouldn't. So personally, I don't feel like the stages I'm on make any difference. I feel like I'm always doing my best. I feel like anybody who got a babysitter, put on their outside clothes, got in their car, filled up their tank with that $4.50 gas,
$5.
found a parking spot, thank you, found a parking spot, walked in their fucking clunky ass heels into my comedy club. If you're coming into my comedy club or anywhere to see a show, I owe you my absolute best.
Yeah. I understand that as an artist myself. Whether it's 4,000, you do your best. As long as you're prepared, you're going to have a good night.
Yeah. And I truly, like, I do not have any, my anxiety is not any different because of the size of audience. It doesn't matter to me. But I think that's why.
Yeah.
You always want to bring your best.
Yeah.
So you also teach ballet, improv, and comedy writing. What do you love about helping other people build confidence as a performer?
Oh gosh, I love it so much. I think I've had an interesting journey in discovering confidence for myself. I think I was a naturally bold person always from the time I was little, but definitely the ballet world had a way of creating some habits of some really intense self-loathing and some really, really negative self-talk. And that's something that I actually, like, I had this really bad injury that ended my concert ballet career when I was 29. And I was still able to dance in musical theater and stuff after that, but like me dancing professionally in a ballet company ended at 29. And during that time, I used that time to really try to unpack all that. And I worked with a sports psychologist on like building some mental tools to be able to basically just like rise above that noise. And the tools that I gained were so valuable, and they really helped not only unlock my potential and my ability as an artist, but it also gave me space to enjoy myself when I was performing and to get out of my head, which is the most important thing when you're performing. When you're in your head, everybody can tell and everybody gets uncomfortable. So if I can use that to impart that on my students, what I'm hopefully allowing them is the space to be freely themselves as an artist as they grow. And that is so valuable. So that's kind of the main thing that I want to be able to show everybody, is just that you're enough right now. And yes, you can get better. And yes, I can give you constructive criticism on how to build, but like everything that's inside of you already, we're going to try to find the clearest pathway for you to get that out into the world, knowing that like what you have to say matters.
Yeah.
So for somebody sitting at home who wants to try comedy but is like scared or nervous and not sure that it's for them, what advice would you give them?
Rip the Band-Aid off. There are a lot of, like I said, there are a lot of paths into comedy. One pathway that is fine to do is to, for example, like take a stand-up class where you're taking a class where you're like learning stand-up. You're in a classroom of like your same small group of peers, and then you're practicing in front of them. It's a more controlled, safe environment. You're not going to have hecklers or like, you know, drunk people interrupting your set. I think what's valuable about that is that you can get a leg up in learning what is funny about your point of view and how to make your writing better. But what it won't help you with is dealing with those instances that happen on stage. So in my opinion, whether you're a person who wants to take class or not, there is absolutely no way to get to the finish line of getting booked on a showcase unless you have hours upon hours upon hours of being in front of people. You have to be able to handle yourself in front of different people. I have had to deal with all kinds of bullshit on stage. And I'm very happy I have, because I can deal with absolutely anything that happens. I'm ready for absolutely anybody to say or do anything, and I'm ready to handle it. And you can't have a comedy show if people are on edge. So it is your job, if you're the only person on stage, it's your job to reset the tone and get people in a good space. So if you're shy and bashful, just know that you have to rip the Band-Aid off and just get up there. And it's like immersion therapy. The more you're up there, the less nervous you get, the more you feel like, okay, I've proven to myself time and time again that I can do this. Is that a fucking ice machine? Is that what that was?
Yes.
I said we should put gunshots in post, but that was pretty ghetto, right?
That's the urban grind right there, folks.
Not the ice machine. All right. But yeah, so I think I also think if you're shy or an introvert, that is absolutely not a reason to think you shouldn't do it, because some of the fucking funniest people I know are fit that category. So like, all you have to do is just get comfortable doing it. You know, bring a buddy, bring somebody with you to these open mics that you feel comfortable with. Come to Babs Comedy Club for the open mic. I will take care of you. I will make sure that nobody bothers you or bullies you. But yeah, you gotta just do it. You just gotta get out there.
No, yeah, that's very important to do. Now, before we let you go, please tell everybody how they could find Babs Comedy Club, follow you, attend shows, and support what you're doing.
Amazing. Okay, so www.babscomedyclub.com is our website. On that website, you can look at our entire calendar of events. You can buy tickets to all of our shows online ahead of time. Please buy tickets ahead of time. Sometimes people come to the comedy shows and they roll up at like 8:30 for an 8 p.m. show, and they're like, when does the show start? And I'm like, bitch, it started at 8:30 sharp, 8 o'clock sharp, and you're here at 8:30. I like to start my shows on time, and if I start my shows late, it is because of the audience. But if you buy your tickets online ahead of time, you'll get them, and then it won't be an issue. You can also follow us on Instagram at Babs Comedy Club, on TikTok at Babs Comedy Club, on YouTube at Babs Comedy Club, or Facebook. I've got tons of content coming out all the time, and we're actually going to be closed this summer to build a full bar between June 22nd and August 26th. And during that time, if you go on our YouTube page, you can watch some, we're going to be posting some like GoPro videos, like time-lapse videos of the work that we do, because my husband and I do the work on the building ourselves.
Okay, I can't wait to the bar. Okay.
Yep.
Give me a taste.
I mean, you can still get a drink at Babs right now, but it's going to be in the form of like cut waters or beers. You can still get very tart.
Now I need some Hennessy. So, Emily Ramirez, man, we do appreciate you coming through the Urban Grind Radio. Make sure y'all follow Babs Comedy Club on Instagram at Babs Comedy Club, Facebook at Babs Comedy LLC, and YouTube at Babs Comedy Club.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're going to sit down with model Jezebel. She's going to be talking about art, modeling, moving to Chicago, and stepping back into your purpose.
This is Horace Grant, 4-time NBA champion. 3 with the Chicago Bulls, 1 with the Los Angeles Lakers. Inviting you to like, subscribe, and follow us at legendsinsession.com.
Attention artists, producers, and record labels. Are you ready to elevate your music career? UrbanGrindTV will get your music video on BET Jams. That's right, guaranteed airplay for your music video on BET Jams. You'll receive a minimum of 6 to 12 plays, gaining you massive exposure to fans and industry insiders. Just contact UrbanGrindTV and we take care of everything. The professional video preparation, the closed captioning, the submission, and the music video placement with the results guaranteed. Just contact UrbanGrindTV, send us your file via WeTransfer, complete the payment securely on our website, UrbanGrindTV.com, and we handle the rest. All you need to do is call 888-380-1913 and visit UrbanGrindTV.com to get started today. UrbanGrindTV, where your music meets the spotlight. What's going on? It's your boy Wally, aka Mr. Music is My Business. And I'm here to tell you about the Music Royalty Registration Program. That's right, you can monetize your music and secure your rights with the 14 to 16 essential registrations to protect and maximize your earnings. But why choose this program? Great question. How about getting paid for every stream, download, or play? Save time and effort with expert guidance. Ensure proper credit and ownership, and there's also those music licensing opportunities. For more information, visit UrbanGrindTV.com or call us at 888-380-1913. Hit the line up and get your grind up. What's going on? It's your boy Wally, aka Mr. Music Is My Business from Urban Grind TV. I'm here to announce my brand new book is out. It's available everywhere books are sold. It's titled Music Is My Business, the ultimate startup guide to the music business. You can check it out at musicbusinessebook.com, Amazon Books, Barnes & Nobles, and everywhere that books are sold. And it will help you turn your love for music into a sustainable career. Check us out, musicbusinessebook.com.
This is Horace Grant, inviting you to follow me at Horace Grant 54 on Instagram.